Morning, everybody. Look at this. Bro, look at this. Do you hear that, man? Do you hear that? That's just like all these guys who watch the old TikToks. They say, like, I never hear the birds anymore. You just gotta go outside. Guys, we're talking about Portugal. We're talking about Ronaldo. I had a problem, two problems. The video had quality problems processing. For some reason, YouTube got stuck, so I just deleted it before I went to bed. And the second thing is that for some reason I got something wrong in the video with the score. So I had more to say. I felt like I took it down. There's only like 4,000 views. I wanna add some stuff. And we got another video. I have to go get some coffee, make some breakfast after this, and then I want another video before the games today because we got some big news we're gonna talk about. So stay tuned for that. So guys, Portugal advanced. They're gonna play Spain in the round of 16. We talked about it last night a little bit. You know, my initial thoughts is that Portugal did enough, obviously, but yes, the people on Twitter are very annoyed because we had the potential in that game where Croatia tied it up. We were gonna maybe see extra time. The game just got crazy. The first half was kind of so-so, and man, the second half, what went down in the second half, it just got so insane. So, you know, we obviously have Perisic, who is just such a timeless baller. Guys, I talked about it a little bit yesterday. When I was playing football, I'm just talking to you guys as, you know, my friends, and I always say this channel, like, it's just these reactions, these videos, like, we're just talking about football, we're getting a beer together. I modeled a lot of my, like, when I played, I modeled a lot around Perisic. I watched the guy and I just was like, I think he's nothing like insane with pace. He's nothing like crazy with strength, but he's so solid at everything. And the best thing he's at where he's just like insane, his weak foot. Oh my God, his left or his right, bro. He just bangs those shots on his weak foot. So for me, guys, Perisic, what a timeless baller he is. All these Croatians, I don't know what's going on in Croatia. I had a friend that visited there and just absolutely loved it. So maybe it's something in Croatia in the air, because Luka Modric, guys, unfortunately, that's going to be his last international game. What a career he has had. And you have guys like Kovacic playing insane. Like, honestly, I thought Croatia played so well yesterday. And guys, admittedly, I picked Croatia to beat Portugal. Croatia was my pick to beat Portugal. If you guys watch my knockout video, we've not been getting that many right, but I felt like my pick for the game wasn't a bad pick from watching the game. Now, people will look at the XG, people are going to look at the stats and be like, oh, well, Portugal deserve it. But Portugal, remember, they have the penalty, guys, so they got the penalty. And I was, you know, thinking last night, the main thing with this game, right, we're going to talk about Ronaldo, we're going to talk about that. Diogo Costa saves Portugal. Like, I can't even tell you how many times Diogo Costa saved this Portugal team last night. I feel like all these big games I'm watching Portugal play, like knockout games, tournament run games, Diogo Costa saves their asses every time. And then there's other games he's not playing as well, and the fans are really quick to, like, hate on him. But man, when it's a big game, this guy's making so many saves. Guys, if Diogo Costa, I'm serious, wasn't playing yesterday, they would have held 5 goals. Like 5 goals. Like, he was making double saves. I mean, Kovacic had the most absurd shot from about like 18 yards, and somehow Diogo Costa got a hand on it, hits the post. You know, that was just like, you know, I don't even know how these saves were happening. So Cristiano Ronaldo, guys, gets his first World Cup knockout stage goal, so congratulations to him. It was funny because, like, I felt like last night was the first night that, like, every single person was actually rooting for the guy. I saw so many Messi fans on Twitter that were like, yo, bro, Ronaldo, we just want you to score a goal, man, because nobody wants Ronaldo to go outside. And I was watching the game with some friends, and they're like, yo, what do you want to win? And I was like, well, I picked Croatia 2-1 as my prediction. But I was like, honestly, I need Ronaldo in this tournament. Like, I need Ronaldo. I need it because it's the superstar tournament. It's the tournament of superstars, so Ronaldo gets his penalty goal. Guys, before we talk about that, Perisic, obviously, crazy finish. I don't know why I said that differently last night. 1-0 puts them up. Was a beautiful, beautiful goal. And at that point, you know, it was like Portugal had a little more possession of the game, but I felt Croatia was coming for the win. I thought Croatia was going to win the game right there. I thought it was going to be like they were going to get another one, and it was GG's because they had all the momentum. And I said this, that Croatia and Morocco are like tournament beasts, bro. These two teams, you do not want to be like in a game with either of these guys. For some reason, every tournament, every World Cup, anything, these two teams are going to give people hell. And now Croatia go out. But Ronaldo, dude, Ronaldo had the craziest goal, man. What a goal. And it was, dude, it was offside by like literally by like the size of this. It was offside, bro. He took the ball down, bro. The chip, and then he was literally about to hit the loudest, the ref put it offside. I was like, no, dude. I actually thought it was on. So shout out to Ronaldo, because that is just like an absurd. I know it doesn't count, but that was absurd to be doing at 41. What else happened in this game? Leao, man. Leao, you know, people were saying on Twitter in one comment yesterday that Leao is basically like Sane. Why are we glazing him? And I'm like, what the? Did you just compare this guy to Sane? I understand he lost the ball a couple times yesterday, but Sane doesn't do anything. Sane doesn't do anything at all. Leao, on the other hand, had a rocket going to the top right. all right, the crossbar. So close. That was like, oh my God, if that went in. And then he had the service to Goncalo Ramos, who, guys, I'm going to say this. Shout out to Goncalo Ramos. Imagine playing behind Cristiano Ronaldo, and you're literally ready to go. You come in the game. Dude, he scored a header in between two center backs. There was a dude in front of him and a dude behind him. He jumped up. He wins that header, guys. That was an unbelievable goal from Goncalo Ramos. And to be ready like that as a striker to just come in and score. Wow, man. So shout out to Goncalo Ramos, guys. He was ready to go. Leao gave him the crazy service, and he converted, bro. And Portugal's up at that point 2-1. And then the controversy strikes because Croatia does score in the last minute, and it gets VAR'd off. Apparently the rules on that too is like, I think it supposedly like just hit the Croatian player's head and then it was offside. The argument for it to stand was that it didn't hit the guy's head on the ricochet and the rebound, and that it wouldn't matter because it was deflected. You know, the rules are the rules. They went through, they looked at it. I said that, look, I think Ronaldo getting a break finally, because I feel like Ronaldo in these knockouts, like the calls are always just so against him, you know. So that's why I see Messi fans going, penalty from Ronaldo, you know, he's Penaldo. I'm like, dude, Messi's had so many penalties, bro. What are these guys even talking about? And shady calls. We even had a red card this tournament that Messi could have gotten thrown out, and he didn't. So Portugal, bro, just narrowly. But I think people will overreact and be like, yo, Portugal's not winning. You know, I personally don't think Portugal's going to win. I still don't think what I saw yesterday is a team that is going to win this World Cup, because, again, I just don't buy it. I mean, Neto even gave you a good ball yesterday. Bruno, you know, this whole, like, Bruno x Vitinha thing is supposed to be the reason that they're blowing out teams. Bruno, the Premier League Player of the Year, to be honest, outside of one game, has not showed up, bro. He did not play well yesterday, in my opinion. You know, you got 41-year-old Unk Modric putting in more. Vitinha hasn't really moved me that much. Like, nobody is really moving me that much on this team that's supposed to be. And just shout out to Ronaldo, because I felt like Ronaldo, he didn't play anything insane, but he played all right yesterday, and he's 41, you know, and at least Leao stepped up in a couple of moments for them. And I thought Diaz and Vega were good together. Like, I thought they did all right. Outside of Nuno getting absolutely cooked one time. You know, Nuno is Nuno. I like how that side, if they could get that side going of Nuno and Leao, bro, like, the pure pace and strength and athleticism on that side, if they could just get it going with consistency, wow, what a duo. So Portugal, guys, they just narrowly go through. You can see even like the relief on Martinez's face, and then the suspense at the end, because everybody thought that the goal was going to stand and it was going to go to extra time. I was kind of hoping for penalties, but Croatia are out, guys. By no means, if you're Portuguese, it's a big win, bro. Croatia, I don't care like what, that's a big tournament team. You know, all these other teams that are ranked high or whatever, it's Croatia at a World Cup. You knock out. It's never going to be easy. So big win for Portugal there, guys. They're going to play Spain. I mean, I'm not going to early like preview all these games. I'm going to probably do a quarterfinal or round of 16 prediction like Saturday or Sunday, but whew, they got their work cut out for them. I mean, Spain like hasn't been super. The thing with Spain that's so interesting at this tournament, they've not really like impressed me that much every game. They did really solid against Austria, but they've just been getting results. Right? Like they beat Uruguay 1-0, and Uruguay was trying to kill them, and then they just beat Austria 3-0. So, I mean, I can sit here and say that Spain hasn't been moving me or hasn't been a team that I'm going to project to win. But I think Portugal's got a really tough game here. So maybe they can use the Croatia win to kind of like ignite their run a little bit, and just use some momentum, because I really think they need it. I just don't know, guys. I'm not bought in on Portugal. Like, I feel like I'm not bought in, and it's a great win yesterday, but I don't know. And I want it to continue. I want Ronaldo to go on a knockout run. I want to see it. But they're going to have a really tough knockout run. USA plays Belgium, and then the winner of that is going to play the winner of Spain-Portugal. And then the winner of that is most likely, unless there's some crazy upset, going to play France. So the path to the final is just ridiculous, man. I know there's all those people out there that are still wanting to see Ronaldo versus Messi, but I don't think it's going to happen. But guys, anyways, Ronaldo, first knockout goal at 41. I don't think I really have much else to say based on the game. The second half was just amazing compared to the first half, and we got another day of World Cup games. We're going to have a little video coming out, guys, in a little bit, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, guys. I just want to refilm this because I felt like my thoughts were all over the place last night. Peace.